Chris mobilizes resources to affect real change in the lives of people who are most impacted by injustices.
And since being in technology for a number of years, worked with all different types of corporations and platforms on a level of different projects, worked with all type of hackers, makers.
And cryptocurrency. Audience, show of hands, who knows what cryptocurrency is? Okay, cool. We're familiar with money, right? So now we're dealing. So, Maddie, how does that happen? You guys are dealing in cryptocurrency, heavy in Bitcoin, across the board. All of a sudden, we find ourselves going into immersive technology with what you guys do. How does that happen? Give us a little history on that.
At the precipice of technology, where we're able, and very soon coming hard fast into the ability to be able to go places from right in our living rooms where we've never been able to go. Augmented reality that's being fit and formed for our different phones and our different devices that we have. We have the ability to be able to play Pokemon in games and be able to chase little Pokemon creatures all around the place, whether you're outside of a Whole Foods or outside of Chipotle or outside of your home or inside. And let me say this, because when I talk about diversity and inclusion to groups, and I'm speaking all around Silicon Valley, I talk about LinkedIn, let me be clear, so Silicon Valley can know, we're not interested in getting handouts from Silicon Valley. We are interested in extending a hand to help Silicon Valley.
I am founder of the Armada, which is a platform that focuses on TTCS, technology, training, communications, and spaces, with a huge focus on emergent technologies and helping people from lab to market and lab to funding. In Silicon Valley, you've got people that are coming here around the world. So the idea is to have a place for them to be able to land and to build. A lot of people come to Silicon Valley under false pretense on how to get funded, where to go. They don't know where to go. They come out with a product. They just don't know that they don't know. And so at their Armada is a place where they can land on their feet and then hopefully be able to move forward in the direction that they're looking to build into. At the same time, kind of keeping them honest with their technology, because not all tech is out there is good tech. You know, there's a lot of duplicitous tech. You know, a lot of people aren't reading their SWOT analysis. They know their strengths, but they don't identify their weakness, and they certainly haven't recognized their threats. And so one of the things that I look at is help refine the process and put what we call a pre-filter incubator system in there so that we can filter out who's really ready and who's not, who needs a little bit more time, and then who's really hot and ready to go as far as with their product to get funded and to build. That's one part of it. And the other part of it is working with underrepresented talent, in particular because Silicon Valley has a huge demand for it. Doesn't matter to gender, doesn't matter to person. We need to get everybody that we can, because at the end of the day, we need to remember that we want to hire the people that we want to buy our products. And so that's going to make for a greater experience overall. So we're not going to regress, and so that we move forward in what we're doing. And so to be able to put them in a nice flow so that we can better be able to usher in more culture into this emergent technology, because a lot of technologies that are justified by other technologies. And so start to think about what we're looking at in terms of building today that's going to be effective for tomorrow.
To understand what is it like to be a black woman in America contemporary at our time. For me to better understand diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, I had to start somewhere. Even with all that I think that I know, I realize that there's so much more that I do not know. As an emergent technologist, when we talk about extending reality, it's critically important for us, if we're going to extend reality, then we must bring reality with it. And so to do that, we need to do more listening and to have a better understanding of exactly where we've been, where we are, and where we might be headed.